Feisty, baby. Feisty.
Thank you. This week on Sportsman TV, the cold weather slam. Come on, go with us. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a head shaker.
Head shaker. Oh, yeah. Nice one, pal.
Nice one.
Good job,
Is it white?
Oh, nice trout.
Nice trout.
Beautiful trout.
Ta-da! That's where you want to start the morning, isn't it? A little eater right on.
Yeah, what we got a lot of wind today, which is not the greatest. We got a little bit of tide, which is not the greatest. But we're looking for bait right now. We found a few birds. They're not the best birds, but you know, they got this little cut coming through here. So, you know, the other day I was in here, they had plenty of shrimp jumping. You didn't really even need the birds, but like I said, today is a little challenging. So we're gonna work it and see if we can't get them going. Croaker, huh? Yeah. Oh,
that is a channel mullet.
Yeah, it sure is. Oh yeah, that's some big trout. And this is a worn out net right here.
Now you know, Luke, I was joking. You're not gonna hurt him. You go ahead and put some pressure on him. Don't be afraid of him now. We're not timid on this show. Rough him up a little bit.
That's it. I think right now Luke's getting roughed up. Oh man, wow. Man, fish and trout, and I just can't get out the bull red somehow. Oh yeah, that's a healthy fish. Ooh, ate that old strike king up. Nice. Let me take that thing out. Little rat red?
Good redfish.
Oh.
A nice one. Looks like a 16 and a half.
Yep, that's about a year-old red. Oh yeah, that's a
Never see his next birthday.
Not this year.
You know, it's one of those deals when we don't always get to pick the weather. We don't have the best weather right now. It will be in 2 or 3 days. We'll be back to perfect again. That water temperature starts dropping. You know, it just seems like it, whether it's freshwater or saltwater fish, it just fires them up. You know, they know it's time to go to eat, and trout have started bunching up in these ponds. And the only thing we've been dealing with today, we've had that hard northeast wind. You know, it's dirtied some places up. It's blown the water up. It's a little higher. We don't have a lot of tide movement today. Been a while since I caught one of these. I hadn't forgot what it was like. It's fun. It's nice. I mean, real nice.
Come on, baby. In the boat. Oh, yeah. Right. Well, you gotta see it like you know, we're down in a peninsula, so the east side of the river, the Delacroix side, and all of that, a northeast wind will fill them up with water. So will a southeast, any kind of east wind. On the other side of the river, a north wind typically blows it out. So, you know, you could have super high water on one side and you could have super low water on the other side. So this northeast wind has been blowing hard, but the water's staying in right now. Northwest wind a lot of times will blow it out pretty good, or north wind for that matter.
No, I got some trash.
Oh, just had another one, damn it.
I'm pulling up the bottom.
Got to cook those a long time, Greg.
Saltwater asparagus. just have to boil it a long time, but it's good with speckled trout.
I had one, 2 of them. Nice and well, look how gold he is. Woo!
That's a pretty one, wasn't it?
How pretty, huh? They're beautiful. Look at that. See if we can see any grouped up. There we go. Loop.
Found us another little pumpkin patch. You know, basically it's a very methodical. You just have to get your cadence right.
Look at that. Pretty little guy. Nailed that little strike king. You need to, you know, have a day where you got clean water, where you got less light wind, which today we got a lot of wind, but we in this clean water, so it's working. So normally you want a tight line, you want to put a spinner bait or like this little strike king lure I have right here, and just work you got to go stealth mode. You got to kind of keep it quiet. You need to not make a lot of movement. But when I like to keep a cork on just for when you're fishing the windy sides, you can throw against it and you can pick up the ones that you don't see.
Just remember that sound.
Oh, I am. Oh, oh we got it there. Hodgilla, he's got my bait. Oh my God, twice. He hit it twice. I need to get my other pole. I can't be doing this. Oh man. What did you do there, man?
Steady chipping away at a block, huh?
Just come out there.
Oh, you know, that's one of the reasons we're so blessed in this part of the country, because we just got so much stuff to do. You know, we went with this morning, you know, we were gonna catch some trout, and we did catch a few. The weather kind of blew us off of that deal. Some of the water was dirtied up and kind of scattered the shrimp out, but we just pulled back on them redfish. And it's good, you know, and it's typically like, you know, a lot of times you fishing when it's hot, sometimes they're hard to catch in these shallow ponds. That water's cooled down and they're eating today. You know, we've really been switching between these two, the Redfish Magic and the Swimming Shiner. And both of these baits are real similar. The Swimming Shiner is actually made of, you know, regular plastic that you see in most plastic lures. But the Redfish Magic, that I can't get the package open on because it's sealed so tight. But you know, really the key feature to it's made of the 3X material where, you know, Buddy's hooked up in the front.
Oh man.
And it's a big one too.
Look at this fish, beautiful. Wow.
What you looking for?
That bows are up on.
Yeah.
I don't
I should
know.
be able to flip them in, Luke. I just gotta get a running
Yeah,
start.
he's used to catching 30-pounders. These little.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's a rat red.
Yeah,
that's
right.
a rat red to Buddy. He's used to catching them 25s and 30s.
Oh yeah. Wow, look how beautiful.
Well, they are pretty fish. And mighty tasty. Woo. Around game time, a little tailgating action.
That point. Oh man. Look at this beauty here. Look at that. Woo! Look at that, how pretty, huh? I mean, just beautiful. Beautiful fish. Young fish, maybe a year and a half, 2 years old at the most. Just beautiful. Catch and release. Love it. What we did was we made the attempt for trout. We went out, we caught a few trout. You know, we don't have a lot of tide today, so we went out, we got a lot of wind. So we went out and we hit all the oyster reefs. We hit areas where normally birds are working. You know, they got a lot of shrimp in the area at this time of the year. So it didn't quite work the way I wanted it to, but like I said, you know, we gave it a good shot, and we did catch quite a few, but just not the mother load. So we made a rounds, we cut out in Barataria Bay, we hit some areas out there, we caught bull red out there, and not much going on, so we came into the marsh. Right now we probably fish in the marsh around between Myrtle Grove and Lafitte, and just, I mean, the water's beautiful. The heavy winds we had the last couple of days didn't affect it. The water's up pretty good. This blue wave can float pretty light, so we're lucky enough to be able to get in here and catch these reds. We sight casted several of them, and now we're throwing, you know, we got plastic lures, you know, plastic baits under popping cork, just fishing breezy banks and doing really good. You know, we're not throwing any dead bait or any live bait, and still catching, having a good day. So it's working. Oh no, that wasn't.
I think it's the one that Jared just got off. I saw him come running by the back of the boat, and I just threw right out there and right out in front of him. Oh, yeah, it's a nice one. Just in case he decides to.
Yeah, I'll get the net.
Nice one. That's him, Jared. I see a little cut place in his mouth where you had him on a while ago.
Where'd you put that left? I mean, feisty, baby, feisty.
Thank you, sir.
You got it. Ooh, more healthy, huh? Wow.
There he is.
Get out of there. No. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Now, see, that fish looks like a totally different fish from the other ones. Pretty. See how black? Oh,
Like he just showed up.
Yeah. He's from a different neighborhood, this dude. Well, on a day like today, we don't have a lot of tide range, so you got these fish working these banks, just like when we were sight casting. We're looking down, we can see them, they're not moving a whole lot, the bait's not on the move. So basically what you gotta do is, you know, normally, see I have a cork on right here today. Normally I'll come in these ponds and I'll throw spinners, or I'll throw these Strike King lures, just tight line. Today the fish is not moving around a whole lot, so we're slowing it down, we fish in corks, we're throwing it close to the grass, and these fish are hitting it, you know, pretty good. You know, some of them are hitting it, you see the cork just lean over, and we're setting a hook, and we're having great success. You know, normally we'd be throwing the banks and just working them and catching them. These fish are charging the baits. That's not the case today. So today you got to slow it down, you know, and you got to work the baits, and you got to fish slow and make a lot of casts. And we've probably caught, I don't know, 20 plus reds in just this one area. So, you know, it's working, you know. Early I had just a jig on, and I was casting. We caught a couple, but the other guys were throwing corks and catching 2 to 3 times the amount. So we switched up, and everybody's been successful. Now that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh. Yeah, yeah. Tarpon. Ooh, baby. Definitely a good workout. Yeah, he's a beauty. Thank you, sir. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. Yeah, that net is getting,
You know what? It's been used a lot.
it's been used a lot. Yeah, it does. Yes, indeed. Long. A lot of the other ones I found were a little chunkier. This one, he's a little slim, but he's just as pretty as they get.
Dang it. I about had him. A little booger. Uh-oh. Did you see me lock up? Yes. My only keeper of the day. You know, this is the deal. You just can't lose your confidence. You just got to keep grinding and keep grinding. Never give up. And there he is.
Oh, baby. Oh, look what Daddy accidentally caught. All right. Greg, let's switch up, buddy.
No, you good. Keep on.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Just right there. No, but you want to carry it down, Captain. Right there. Woo, coming in hot, Daddy. Coming in hot.
Nice. You like that cork?
You can stay in one area all day, and you know, if you're not getting a lot of success, normally you'll know within the first 30 minutes. When we got into these ponds, first thing I said is, if we hook a red or two, and in the first 10 minutes, if we hook 2 fish, then we'll be successful in these ponds. And that's exactly what we did. We pulled in, Greg caught one on the first cast, and it worked ever since. So we just been working these banks, but these ponds are not the type of place where you can come in and work one spot. It's not like in open water fishing points where you can just sit there and hit one point and rack up 20 reds. It's not like that. These are the type of ponds you can come in here and fish, you know, the way I grew up fishing, is just working these banks and just throwing on them and keeping going and just enjoying yourself, you know.
Ooh, that right there, that's a cold front trout. That's the reason I go, because these little bitty ones like this a lot harder catching than big ones. About the only time that this fish is vulnerable is right after a major cold front. Right on the tail end of a big wind, cold weather, high water. That's what you get.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Look at that. Yeah. We were gonna hook up one. Look at that. Oh. I mean,
That drag's not slipping.
Greg, you need me to come hold on to your shirt? Oh, it's in here. It's in here. Oh.
There for a second, that drag, this one must be just a little bit bigger than.
Ooh. Right here, pal.
You want me to say something like, we done. This is the way we like to end every show.
Lord, look at that. I mean, we got 2 tournament studs right here. Oh. Yeah, come up, bring it to me. All right, hold up.
Go ahead and get, just be a whole net full.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Woo! Look at that. Yeah.
That one's tagged.
Is it?
Look at that.
It's tagged.
Oh, awesome, yeah.
Just want a truck.
Yeah.
Just want a truck, Jared. Get on that. Get on that.
Yeah, we'll cut it. Yeah, we clean it. Oh,
What does it say?
It's just got a
New
number.
Ford, new Chevy?
It's got, let's see.
What brand is it?
Yeah, ooh, brand 24-foot Blue Wave. What? All right. We just caught a tag redfish. I mean, just a beautiful fish. Looking at that tag, you can see it's been tagged for a little while. It had a lot of crud on it.
All right, Luke,
But we're going to definitely release this fish, and we're going to call and see where this fish was caught and how big it was when it was caught. Just to help out and compare how, you know, and growth and things like that. Oh yeah, let's go back in there nice and healthy, baby. Oh yeah. Woo!
Doubled.
Doubled up.
Fall is the pumpkin season. Join us here next time on Sportsman TV.